as it relates to 24/7, when we're brought on board, we're quite excited again because we're passionate about the core subject, which is for us is more than a reality show. It's a developmental show because we actually get to a point where we see one, people's life transformed, two, people's expectation redefined. So students then have something to look forward to. In terms of capturing this, even though the ultimate is we are going to put up an incredible structure, we're going to redefine or what's the term?
The magical transformation of
the mind. How do we translate this to good content for the viewers? Basically, for us, we are going to, divide the program into three tiers. What was our educational system about? So we're going to have a couple of interviews with people who've come from this educational background that he has mentioned earlier on of the 70s, where Nigeria was rated number 6 in the world. That is, we churned out, the best brains, and we can see them translating to, notable leaders we have today. So we're going to capture a lot of interviews. We're going to hear from them how this thing was, how their school was, how the structure was in place, and how they're going to school from a day-to-day basis was for them, and how the experience was. They will share that with us. 2, we're going to be speaking with the students in the school that we are working on. Case in point, say Queen's College. We'll talk to the teachers, we'll talk to the students, we'll talk to the parents to find out, look, what's their opinion? How are their kids coping? How are the students coping? How are the teachers coping? How are the principals and the members of staff? How are they coping with the present situations? What are their handicaps? What are the pluses? Because it cannot all be a totally, lose-lose. And thirdly, we're then going to see how the structure is transformed. We're going to see how the magical transformation of the student's mind is. And from what we've agreed, we're going to take GS1 students on day 1. We're going to run them through a workshop.
So why should Intercontinental do the 24/7 project? Well, let me put it this way. This is the first time ever that we would have a project, a television project, a television reality show that went just beyond the vistas of entertainment, that had a real impact on the people, and I'm not just talking about the immediate students alone, but just the society at large, that had a literally an immediate, short, medium, and long-term positive impact. But more than that, that had a lasting impact that lasted much beyond the 13 weeks of the television run. Is an opportunity for Intercontinental literally to be tagged with that historical first to ever make a real impact, a lasting impact, and a visible impact. That's the first thing. Number 2, Intercontinental already has as its corporate objectives education and health as the key areas of its corporate social responsibility. This falls right in the laps of Intercontinental to do the kind of things that they want to do. Number 3, in the course of this project, there's going to come a point in time when anyone who would like, for instance, to be able to make a contribution will be able to be given an account of the 24/7 project, and that account is domiciled with Intercontinental. And we would see, I promise you this will happen, we would see a deluge of people running to the various branches. Some of them will just go with their 1,000 naira, some people will go with their 5,000 naira, some people will go with their 500,000 naira. We never know. But the most important thing is that everyone that comes into that place will have something to come and drop there, and Intercontinental will have something to be able to put in their hands as an account opening package that needs to be done. But beyond all of this, it's just also the fact that for all of us that are watching and for all of us that are speaking to you, our future is at stake here. it's some of those things that we know we've got to do. It's one of those things that we can imagine us being on Inside Africa, even though it's sponsored by Zenith Bank. And Inside Africa is saying this is what is going on in Africa, and it's Intercontinental that is doing this. The last thing I would just like to say is that if you look at the brand driver of Intercontinental, it says the new face of leadership. There is no better platform, as I can see, than the one that 24/7 offers for Intercontinental to be able to say, indeed, we are investing in the new face of leadership. 24/7 and Intercontinental, it was like a match made in heaven. And therefore, I think it's the right time, I think it's the right season, and it just falls together. I look forward to working with you if given the opportunity. I look forward to doing great things, and history will be there to pat us all on the back. God bless you. Thank you very much.